And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren is out there with Hartenstein, and it's Williams at the small forward position. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Well, Greg, neither of these clubs playing very well right now. Two teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Taken away by Williams. Six on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Puts up a three. And rebounded by McDaniels. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hartenstein, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Good on both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Edwards kicks to Conley. Randall outside. 6 to shoot. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. Both shots good from the stripe. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Williams. to Gilgeous-Alexander. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Holmgren wide open. And he's off on his first shot of the game. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Randall. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Down low, Hartenstein, and no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And again, Oklahoma City, no good for Minnesota. They've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's McDaniels. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Dort against Gobert. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Conley. Gobert down low. That shot misses. Oklahoma City trailing. Nobody near Williams. Connects from three-point range.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Passes it to Conley. From outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Outside Williams. Shoots over McDaniel. Here's Hartenstein. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Now, here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Here's Gobert, following the score by Oklahoma City. Misses from close range. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. Here's Holmgren. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now McDaniels. Out to Conley. The pass to Randall. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And saying, you want a piece of this? Randall easily getting the better of that exchange.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. The shot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And have yourself a night, Shai. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Conley with it. And here is McDaniel. Five to shoot. Banked in off the glass. McDaniel's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw. Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Williams. And here is Caruso. Edwards defending. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. 16 feet away. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's got 6. Back to Conley. The dish now to Randle. Ball's knocked loose.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Timberwolves trailed by 3. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley to the middle. Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 9.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Passes it to Williams. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks to Randle. Back to McDaniel. And they get it back. Over to the left wing. Goes back up. And another shot. And it's laid in by Randle. 5 points in the game.
Randle really a force on the offensive glass. This guy plays with so much energy and excels at crashing the glass.
Now here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Fires the 3. Kept alive, Minnesota. And Randle throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the right side. Here's Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Randall surveying the D. And Randall throws it down.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Holmgren is out there with Williams, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dort against Randall. Dort misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
To the inside, Williams. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
There's the pass to ABC. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And the Thunder going the other way now. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Reed finds Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Edwards with the stuff.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. From the top of the key, offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Randall. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Offensive rebound. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 7 points in the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Williams against Edwards.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now here's Reed. D right on him. Right side, Dort. Here's Holmgren. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Holmgren's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
And he gets the bucket.
He could have walked to the basket.
And one more look at the 2K drive. Getting downhill and making it happen. Thunder have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Outside Williams. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Eight feet away. Another shot. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
ABC passes to Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. Randall outside. 5 on the clock. Had a hand on it. Williams against Edwards. Outside Williams. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. The shot's good. Now it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Williams against Edwards. Alexander Walker passes to ABC. Good on the 3-point shot. ABC's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Outside, Dort. For the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
On the wing, Williams. Edwards defending. Williams kicks to Dort. Floats one.
Good defensive footwork there. Randall affecting that shot.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Edwards looking it over. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Reed gets the bucket. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 6. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The pass to Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's ABC. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And so he makes both from the line. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Williams. 11 points in the game. Here's Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's ABC, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So he gets them both. Oklahoma City has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Joe passes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Joe. Shoots the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards can't hit. The Thunder with the lead. Inside. Caruso, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Randall passes to Edwards. 11 feet away. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Now the Thunder with it. Here's Caruso. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
Timberwolves trailed by 3. Outside Edwards. Here's ABC. He's got 7. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Outside Williams. Back to Caruso. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Thunder shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year, only 72% from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards kicks to Conley. Back to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Shoots. That one a little long. Oklahoma City shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Williams in the post. McDaniels defending. Caruso looking for an opening. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Williams. On deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
The Timberwolves have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. And so he hits both. Here's Williams. 11 points in the game. Passes to Caruso. Back to Williams. Pass to Joe. Outside Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. Both good from the line that time. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Williams. Pass to Holmgren from deep three-point range. A shot off that time. And Minnesota now the other way. No one near Randall as he lets it go. A miss that time would have put him up.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Caruso, the pass to Joe. Outside Williams, stolen by Conley. Steps back and shoots. Rebound by Williams. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. A shot by Williams, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
McDaniels passes to Randall, and it's all evened up. Randall's got 11.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
On the wing, Williams. McDaniels defending. It's Williams with the drive. A good look from Holmgren. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Randall outside. Lock at 6. Over Holmgren. It's a hand on it. Randall on the follow. 13 points in the game.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Love to see a team grind for those offensive boards. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this stage.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their number is called. And it makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. For the lead. No good off the front iron. Oklahoma City shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Randle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Holmgren.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randle heading to the line now.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw good from Randle. on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Got one on Holmgren. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. And the pass to McDaniels. Edwards, the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. From downtown, Thunder with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Williams. Second shot opportunity. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
One shot.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. Outside Conley. Kicks to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Randall. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Williams. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Williams has got 13.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Taken away by Williams. Here's Dort. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Dort's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Looking to end the run. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot, part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Passes it to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holmgren. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Holmgren's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Oklahoma City. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Edwards against Dort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Oklahoma City?
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
And he knocks down the first one. Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Edwards drops them both. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Now the pass to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And that one drops.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Here's Conley. 6 points for him. Pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 8. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And he slams it one-handed.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Conley gets the bucket.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Admire that outstanding block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. The Thunder leading by 9. Up top, Gilgeous Alexander. Covered by Conley. Left side, Williams. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. And that one, good.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Timberwolves trailed by 12. Pass to Edwards. Gilgeous Alexander against DiVincenzo. The pass to Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Williams. Outside, Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. Pass to DiVincenzo. Passes it to Reid. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Timberwolves trailed by 12. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. Covered by Wiggins. The pass to Reid. He kicks it to Edwards. The three. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert finds Edwards. Second chance shot. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Dort. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Thunder have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Second free throw, no good.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. For three, Edwards. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Pass to Caruso. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Timberwolves trailed by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. Hits it from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got 7.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. The Thunder leading by 14. And here is Caruso. He's got 8. Fires from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. There's the pass to Gobert. Over Williams. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he enters the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 7. Edwards, that's good.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Wiggins against Edwards. Back to Wallace. Williams trying to break free. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Edwards. That 3 off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Inside, it's stolen by Edwards. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Wallace inside. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Holmgren. He's out there with Lou Dort. Wallace is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The free throw drops for McDaniels. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Joe. Six on the shot clock. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. Kicks it to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. They get it back. Randall. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. 3-on-3. Joe passes to Dort. Holmgren with it. Randall on him. Here's Joe. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Dort against Gobert. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Joe. Williams passes to Holmgren. Dort with the ball. Covered by Conley. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
When it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Dort.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. All free throws good from George.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year, and for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
Edwards can't hit.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. Randall right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Holmgren.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Randall. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Pass to Randall. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is long. The Thunder shooting at 51%. Really solid. Williams for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. You know, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Here's Holmgren. He sinks the 11-footer. Holmgren's got 21.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Conley left side. It's deflected. Williams looking around to the paint. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Holmgren. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
The pass to Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
shooting 2.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. Timberwolves trailed by 11. Pass to McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he sinks the second. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Passes it to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Tries again, and that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 points now in just the second half. Conley kicks to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards inside. Defended by Dort. Edwards can't hit. Here's Williams. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the pass to McDaniels. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Williams. Up top, Dort. Edwards defending. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
On the wing, Williams. McDaniels defending. Fades and shoots. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it to the inside. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Gobert.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Williams. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 19. Edwards, that's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Williams from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here is McDaniels. Passes it to Conley. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Dort, left side. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Here's Randall. That shot off. Nice D from Williams. The Thunder leading by 13. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Timberwolves trailed by 15. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Conley. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
That's good from Conley. The Thunder leading by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Randall. The 10-footer. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. The Thunder shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closer. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. They get the rebound. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Randall.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. 29 points for Anthony Edwards.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Timeout.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 8. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards to the wing right side. McDaniels finds Randall. Here's Gobert. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Williams inside the line. And off the front iron. And in it goes. And it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead. Conley, the pass to Randall. Another miss by Minnesota. Here is Williams. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Boy, it's been
Each side could really use this win to turn things around.
Right now, it's all about desperation for these teams, B.A. It's easy to get down on yourself and your team when you've been struggling like these two clubs have. But sometimes all it takes is one good game to rejuvenate a team.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. There's the three. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Comes up empty down low. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Pass to Dort. Now here's Williams. Clock at 6. Randle pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. To the inside. Conley. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end the run. Good on the bucket.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
McDaniels inside, working on Williams. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Since KD left Oklahoma City in the summer of 2016, the Thunder have not won a playoff series, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. They had a few playoff teams, but they were all bounced in the first round. I think that is what led this organization to basically hit the reset button. Now they want a title caliber team, not a team stuck in the middle.
And the Thunder call time here.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 8-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Here's Hartenstein. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
Pass to McDaniels. Randall outside. Inside. Here's Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Defended by Gobert. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels with it. Blocked! McDaniels against Dort. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Dort for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
First one falls for him.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Hits both from the stripe. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball. But Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. And here is Williams. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 on the clock. And it's good on the lay-in.
Great pursuit from Gilgeous-Alexander. At 6'6", he should hit the offensive window.
Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Here's Randall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Randall.
Boy, when you think back to 2021 and the year Julius Randle had, guys, a first-time All-Star, winner of the Most Improved Player Award that year, but then follows it up with a disappointing 2022 season.
And Randall drops them both. And talking about Randall, Doris, you could see the emotions boil over at times during that 2022 campaign.
BA, there were multiple fines and altercations, and that can happen when you don't meet expectations and frustrations mount. And in particular, when you're dealing with the New York media and that passionate fan base, things can escalate.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Dort outside. Here's Holmgren.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Timberwolves have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Pass to Randall. Blocked! Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
And Minnesota calls time here. Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. Williams against McDaniels. Williams on the wing. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
Holmgren. And that one is stuffed right through.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's McDaniels. 6 points for him. Pass to Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive, my goodness.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. He does not get the second one. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Joe. Jacks up a 3. Second chance shot, and he takes it up and lays it in. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Back to Conley from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, clearly an organization focused on the future, look no further than the median age of their roster, one of the youngest teams in the league.
That one's off. Right, so having a young team like the Thunder must have its advantages and disadvantages, huh, Doris?
Unequivocally, the upside your guys have brings energy, potential, and obviously their lack of experience can hurt when you take on more veteran teams. But the key for this organization is player development. Can you build habits? Can you build culture? And can you build a winner?
And he's good on the second. Here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Up top Randle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
And Randle drops them both. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Joe. Outside for Dort. The three. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Down low. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Caruso.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's McDaniels. He's got 6. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. 1:57 left in the first quarter. The layup misses. Here's Dort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort helps, right? He's so big and strong from the guard position. He can take contact.
And he makes a first. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Anthony Edwards. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Guys, when you look at Lou Dort now, it is hard to comprehend. This guy went undrafted back in 2019. What he's done in such a short space of time, pretty impressive.
Here's Joe. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Mike Conley. Dort proves there's no one way for an NBA journey to go, Doris.
There's no question about that, B.A., because, listen, we associate success with the young guys with being a high draft pick. Fact of the matter is there has been plenty of second-rounders and even undrafted guys who've had big-time NBA careers. And I love the fact that Dort never gave up, and it's paid off big time for this young man.
No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hardenstein's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Back to Conley. Out left to the wing. Reed finds McDaniels. The shot. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Dort. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dort. The shot comes out. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota in the lead. Now Reed. Dort defending. Conley passes to Randall. And he gets it to go. He's got 10.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Here's Wiggins. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 6. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting right at 35%, not getting what they want out there. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Holmgren. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Here's Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to ABC. Reed with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness. After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Find the lanes. One shot.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
And he drops the first. He's off on the second. Randall outside. And it's ABC missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Williams. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Counted from distance.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Alexander Walker. 3-point lead. Pass to Reed. Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Williams. And here's Wiggins from outside the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Pass to ABC. Here's Reed. Williams grabs the board.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Alexander Walker. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Williams against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Now Randall. 10 points for him. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Floats one. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. To the left side wing. Here's ABC. No good on the shot. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Wiggins. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the left wing. There's the triple. And that one's good. ABC. He has 6.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries a 10-footer. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This guy is showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
Pass to ABC. Here's DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Conley's checked in.
No debate there. He got hammered.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And he's going for the oop here.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. It's Dort on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
Here's Gobert. Give him 8 points now. Now here's Conley. Drives to the hoop. Right side, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, what a nice job by Rudy Gobert. Thin frame, yes, but able to take the contact and still finish.
Here's Hartenstein. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander from the high post. No good, a bit long that time.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Conley passes to DiVincenzo. Lets it fly. Edwards can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Dort against DiVincenzo. The shot by Dort, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Good work defensively by Dort. Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Here's Holmgren. Checked by Randall. Outside, Williams. Ooh, poked away. DiVincenzo with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Edwards. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Now here's Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, what a nice offensive move by Julius Randle. Lures the defender in to draw the contact. That is pretty.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The Thunder have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Williams. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's DiVincenzo. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good on the free throw. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Now here's Gobert. 10 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Unloads. Again, Oklahoma City. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Releases. They get the rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Randle. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Here's Williams. Outside for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Williams. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Randle. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Conley. Back to Edwards. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Randall can't hit.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now here's Williams. Another shot, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And that one misses. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. And he sinks the second. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Edwards against Caruso. Got it. Edwards has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Yes, it's good.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Edwards for 3. And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A fantastic first quarter from Julius Randle. He ended up with 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Back to Dort. Outside, Williams. Over McDaniels. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Timberwolves shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. He goes up again. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander, he was unstoppable to end the 2021-22 season.
He was, B.A., because before being shut down with that ankle injury, consider this. Shai averaged over 30 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds over a 13-game span. And that was with shooting splits of 54% and 39% from 3. That's very impressive.
They get it back. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Williams. Dort outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Conley. Shot clock at 5. Dort for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Dort's got 6.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
Here's Randall. It's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Takes a 13-footer, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points. Outside Conley. Randall outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Thunder have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and again, it's Oklahoma City.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting to that in-between game. He's very confident in the mid-range.
Outside Conley, back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes! And the foul! Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
One shot.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the inside. Dort with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Conley, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. And now it's just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now here's McDaniels. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. It's Williams, high post. Dort outside. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. Outside Conley. Here's the 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And the free throw, no good for Minnesota. They've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Edwards can't hit. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Williams on the wing. McDaniels covering. Dort for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. And Gobert with a block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Here's Reed. Deflected. It's a one-on-one situation. Williams against McDaniels for the lead. Williams misses. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Conley. Throws it up high. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Dort. Williams with it. McDaniels covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Williams misses. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels can't hit. The Thunder have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Looking to end this cold spell. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. For the lead. Here's Hartenstein. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Here's Edwards. He's got 11. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. The Thunder pull it in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Edwards. Can't connect from short range. Wiggins against Conley. Now here's Wiggins. He's closely guarded. Back to Hartenstein. Man, he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's Alexander Walker. The Thunder making their last shot. And there's the drive. Puts up the 8-footer, and the jumper is good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Wallace. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
From deep, Conley nails it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 7.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Joe for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Conley. He has 7. Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Conley. From deep. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. 14 points for him.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Here's Hartenstein. Now here's Wiggins. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Holmgren. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Gobert finds Edwards. Reed with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Conley. Sinks it from distance.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Wiggins right side. Shot from the wing. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. There's a minute 12 left in the third. Edwards against Wiggins. Here's Holmgren. And too long on the shot. Minnesota has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Edwards, a pass to Reed. That one falls.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. 54 seconds left in the third. Wiggins outside. Pass to Wallace. Wiggins with it. 5 points in the game. Caruso outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Wallace. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. He goes up, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Kenrich Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Edwards for 3. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Five to shoot. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's ABC. From 13. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Caruso. And he jams it home with authority.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's ABC. Now McDaniels. Here's ABC. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. So he gets them both. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Dort with it. Over Randall. The shot by Dort, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. High post read. Pass to Randall. Here's ABC. Fires the 3. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against McDaniels. Outside, Williams. Over McDaniels. Offensive board. Outside for Dort to tie it up. No good there.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Randle, good.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Oh, and Reed with a block. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. No coverage that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. McDaniels against Williams. And here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Randle. No luck on that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Dort. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort, at times, is just going to make tough shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And he makes it. McDaniels got 9 points now in the second half.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Pass to Hartenstein. Shoots over Reed. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Edwards. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And now a 10-point. Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Check by Randall. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Randall. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact, give him the N1. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Outside McDaniels. Randall inside, and it's rejected. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander, and they pick up 2.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Edwards. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. High arcing shot. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City. And Minnesota calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Julius Randle.
Incredible. I mean, he found his rhythm out there tonight, and he's really let his offense come to him. He hasn't forced the issue, and because of this, it's allowed him to get into a comfort zone.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. Minnesota has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Outside McDaniels. Edwards with it. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Williams up top. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City, the rebound.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Misses off the left iron.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Dort hits them both. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Here's Conley. They grab their own miss. Edwards for 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Dort. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. So Dort's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can just see the development of Lou Dort's game. He gets himself into that in-between area and makes it look easy.
And Minnesota calls time here. Back to Conley. And he's going for the lob. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
Free throw drops for Randle. And he can't hit the second. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
Good on both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Clock at 6. Pass to Conley. Launches a 3. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
Offensive rebound. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
One shot.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Edwards against Dort. Gobert inside. Tries again. It's deflected. They recover it. Dort with a steal. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And Gilgeous. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. With the floater. Edwards can't hit.
That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
Cash! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Edwards. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. The drought. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. So it's the Thunder now. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Caruso left side. Over Edwards. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Caruso against Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Back to Conley. This one for 3. Caruso grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And it's blocked. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
And Williams no good on that one. The Timberwolves have gotten one shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Randall inside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Lets the 3 fly. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Free throw drops for Randall. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Oklahoma City trailing. Caruso outside. We are in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Drops in the three.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Fires from deep. Hartenstein pulls it in. Edwards against Caruso. Back to Williams. Here's Wallace. Right wing. Here's Holmgren. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Here's Edwards. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Randall against Williams. Shoots over Randall. Pass to Wallace. Over Edwards. Wallace misses. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Randall. Edwards got 23 points.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Here's Williams. McDaniels covering. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Oh, gets the three to fall.
Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hit you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Here's Wallace. Caruso outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Edwards. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, and the game is tight. You can't overlook how important those free throws could be.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They trailed by 1. 27 seconds left in the OT period. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley passes to Randall. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And the Thunder in possession here. They lead by 1. And an intentional foul right there.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Randall against Caruso. Randall inside. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. So it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Wallace. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And we'll return shortly. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. And the Thunder in possession here. Pass to Hartenstein. Pass to Joe. Takes a 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board. And for Minnesota, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. For 3, Conley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Pass to Williams. Plenty of space. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Conley passes to Randall. Over Caruso. The Thunder with the rebound. Pass to Joe. And here is Williams. He shoots it. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Pass to McDaniels. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Randall inside. Pass to McDaniels. Now Conley. Back to Daniels. From the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Joe. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Joe. Over Randall. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Fades. Joe grabs the miss. And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Williams against McDaniels. To the inside. Hartenstein. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. The Thunder making a switch here. Dortch checked in. Both good from the line that time. And Minnesota calls time here. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. McDaniels from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City trailing. Now Williams. Pass to Joe. Dort outside. Pass to Joe. 5 on the clock. To take the lead. It's blocked by Gobert. And he gets it back. The shot by Dort, no good. And here's Minnesota now. Now Randall. Over Dort. Randle, good. Randle's got 7 now in this quarter.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Pass to Holmgren. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Now here's Randle, guarded closely.
Now these are the moments of responsibility that Julius Randle relishes. Now you've got to make your foul shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, normally you want to foul a big here. Not when it's Randle, though, a great foul shooter.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Pass to Holmgren. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
And that's about as huge of a drive as we'll see. With so much on the line, he couldn't be stopped.
Here's Randle. And he buries it.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you can.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the second overtime period. Here's Holmgren, checked by Randle. 14 feet away. Minnesota with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And now we've got an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Well, if you're the defense, right, you have to live with Rudy Gobert being the guy at the foul line in this moment. Tight game, can he make them?
Over to the left wing. Count it, and the foul. Randle. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves.
One shot.
And that one misses. And he stays with it. Good on the first. And that brings him within 2 here. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Conley. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. Dort grabs the miss. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second OT period. They've got a chance to grab the lead here late in OT.
Monster possession, maybe the biggest of the night.
Pass to Holmgren. To take the lead. Misses in close. And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Thunder making a switch here. First free throw is good. And that'll put them up 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And so it's